Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Very slick conditions developing outside. Take a look at a live view of Boise, downtown Boise. This is the connector. It is a slow going out here right now. That's the connector, and it is likely that way all the way out into I-84 because of the snow that has fallen, and plus now the visibility is up. Sleet and freezing rain are now falling as well. Very slick roads being reported throughout the entire region. Just had a report just into our newsroom that there was a school bus that slid off the road at State Street and Highway 16. This is something we'll keep you updated on. No other information right now, but as we get that, we'll let you know. That shows that the conditions are very slick. We've had about a little over an inch to 2 inches, actually about 2 inches in downtown Boise. We've had now the change over to sleet, freezing rain. There may be no more accumulation, but you can see road crews out here of 2 plows coming down the connector into town right now that are helping to keep things cleared away. There's the third one behind it, and hopefully they're laying down something that will help. And there's a 4th plow, so an army of plows. There's the 5th one coming on to it as well, and it looks like the parade continues here. They've been clearing the connector, trying to keep it ice-free because with the freezing rain now, there's a lot of cars. You may not get the freezing, but it can certainly happen. And all the other roadways. Temperature up to 32, but in downtown Boise, it is probably colder than that. Wind south at 16 miles an hour. Here's the view. These are the Boise roads indeed. This is Broadway and University, and it is just a standstill right now because of the snow and the ice. Again, it is mostly freezing rain that is now falling in downtown Boise. If we can switch and show you the interstate, this is the interstate here, I-84 in Cole, and you just see the snow on the, on the lens here right now. So we're still getting a snow-rain mixture, snow and freezing rain. Just the bottom line is roads are very slick, and police officers are saying if you can stay off the roads tonight, that's certainly the best medicine to keep things safe overnight tonight. This is Simcoe Road, almost snow covered here on the interstate as well. Very slow going. Highland Valley Summit going up Highway 21. It is completely snow covered right now, and it is a mess in the Western Valley where the snow is heaviest. This is Highway 95 south of Fruitland here on the interstate. You can barely see it. The snow is coming down. There's more than 3 to 4 inches of snow, and it will continue to pile up in the Western Valley as snow. If you wonder why I-84 is closed over the Blues, this is why. Take a look at this image here. This is the wind whipping the snow across the interstate here, and that's what happens in Ladd Canyon, and because of that there are blizzard warnings. The interstate's closed, and it's going to be that way for some time to come, overnight tonight likely and into tomorrow. The Magic Valley getting some snow beginning to move into the region. There could be several inches there as well, also some freezing rain. That mixed precipitation around the Boise area, again it is sleet and freezing rain downtown Boise right now. Even in Meridian we're getting sleet coming down with about 2.5 inches of snow on the ground, a little over 3 inches of snow in Nampa, and more further to the west as expected. That moisture will continue to bring a sleet freezing rain mixture for Ada County with snow in the Western Valley overnight. You see the winter storm warnings for the lower valley. That's where we'll see the more significant snowfall accumulations as all this moisture pushes through. By tomorrow 7:30 in the morning the main wave is gone, and then it's a little bit of sleet freezing rain, maybe a rain shower pushing through, and then it will tend to dry out before our next storm system comes in. Friday night and Saturday won't be as strong. So we've had 2 inches in Boise, throughout Ada County, very limited precipitation accumulation from this point, so 2 to 4 generally in Ada County, 4 to 7 Canyon County. We've already had 3.5, and it continues to snow. 6 to 8 south of Ontario, 8 to 12 in Weiser, 6 to 8 in the Emmett Valley, and maybe 2 to 4 inches in Mountain Home. While the higher elevations we could see 4 to 12 inches depending where you are in the Central Mountains, and so we're dealing with a decent amount of snow in the mountains. In the Western Valley, as expected, will get hit hardest where temperatures are now coldest. But tomorrow we could still have some freezing rain on top of the snow around Weiser and Ontario. Keep that in mind, but it will taper off early in the morning from west to east, and then just light rain and snow showers mixed during the day. The heaviest precipitation will be tonight, but the snow accumulation for the Boise area may be over with because we're now dealing with a slick freezing rain that is occurring, and temperatures may finally come up above freezing. We may even thaw some of the roadways in Boise by morning, but expect ice, 6 to 12 inches in the east central mountains during the day tomorrow. Let's take a look at my On Your Side extended forecast. That mixed precipitation tonight with the snow in the west end of the valley, another 4 or 5 inches of snow easy. 35 tomorrow, maybe 35 Friday, but it will be getting colder during the day with snow showers likely Friday night into Saturday. And then it breaks, and then we get another system coming in Sunday. All of that could give us maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow over the weekend. Maybe a little more on Monday. I think that's going to break up. And see how Wednesday turns sunny and colder? That's going to be the beginning of what I believe could be a prolonged inversion.
We don't want to talk about that.
We don't want to talk about that, but at least it shuts the precipitation
It was
off.
nice that ACHD held off the plows for your weather forecast.
Did you see that?
They were waiting.
There was an army, so they're working the connector,
Yeah.
which tells me they're probably laying down a solution as well, because when you have freezing rain, it can be a nightmare. Be careful out there if you have to travel.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's out on the road right now.
Exactly.
Well, Dan.
Well, after Junior Adams left to go to Western
Right.
Kentucky, they